Okay. Recording? All right, open up the Selectmen's meeting, November 19th, 2018. May I have a roll call, please?
Marshall Bishop here.
Michael Wilson here.
Steve McQuinney here. Could we all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right. First thing we got is minutes approval. Now, Patrick, where does the GYO stand in this? Because we can just...
In the old business, it's,
Yeah, let's move them right up. We're gonna get you right in, get you right out. So, you got a problem with that, Marshall?
No, I'm not.
Mike?
I'm good.
Okay. And we're gonna go to old business first. And we got a update, clerk's counters. And we have a start date of 12/14/2018 through 12/17/2018.
so the 14th is a Friday.
Friday, so it'd be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or Monday?
Monday is the 17th.
Oh, yeah, Friday through Monday needed. The electrician has been there.
Today.
I kind of poked my head into one of the holes, and because it was all wires going through them, he's got them all knocked down. So we'll go from there.
Yeah, that'll be good.
The old business, we'll add one, is the panel for the fire pump. It's in Portsmouth. So,
When do we want to get it?
well, if I'm when I get done the meeting, I'm gonna talk with Leclerc, and if he's gonna be back here tomorrow, then I'll just, because they're trying to figure out how they can get it here now, so,
Okay.
because, this is the wrong one, so.
Portsmouth's not far.
I know. I'd go get it if they're planning on being here tomorrow, and it'd be a good time for them because the building's closed anyway. So, if they are going to be here tomorrow, then I'll just go get it and bring it here.
How big is it?
740 pounds.
You get it in your truck, it falls out, what happens?
Man,
Who's buying the new one?
Marshall. No, it lays down.
Okay.
I'm sure. I'm would say I'm insured, wouldn't I?
Hey,
Yeah, good thought, but I would say I'm insured if something happens to that panel.
all I
Just
care
gotta
about.
wait. Just gotta wait. 2 more months to get one.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
So what do you think? Just do it, right? I mean,
how you gonna get it out? 700 pounds?
yeah, you just one end. It's like me and the one other guy that brought the first one here that was 762 pounds. But if the electricians are going to be here, then there's 3 more guys there. So
All right.
We can get it here so they can get it out and get that thing hooked up. I don't want to do that.
yeah, that'd be nice.
I know.
We've been waiting a long time.
Are they supposed to deliver as part of the contract?
Yeah, but wait. And if they're planning on being here tomorrow, then I would just skedaddle over and get it.
Well, that's a plan then.
All right. Well,
Is there any kind of insurance issue with you?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm uninsured. I mean, I have insurance.
Yeah, but is it gonna cover?
A panel that falls out of the back of my truck, that ain't gonna fall.
Well,
And the only insurance I can worry about is cabbing my truck.
Hopefully it doesn't fall out. Worst case scenario, it ever did. If you have.
It's not gonna fall because it lays down flat in the truck. And I think, well, it's up on legs, but you lay it down to transport it. But then what? It's snowing tomorrow.
It's 6 inches.
It's supposed to snow 6.
Good day to go get it, huh?
3 to 6, I think.
Okay. Well, we have to play it by ear. Communication is the cause of productivity towards the success of the whole organization. Mutual.
I'm sorry, can we go back? Where do we put it when we bring it here?
It's going in the barn.
That'll be another concern if it is snowing out.
It's going downstairs.
It stays downstairs. Right?
Yes.
If it is snowing out, I wouldn't.
I want to do it.
It's all electronics, right?
Yeah.
Circuit boards,
Right.
Yeah, but is snow bad for them?
I don't know. You get the money to buy a new one. If it is, we're all set.
Yeah, it's only like, what, $9,500 for the panel. That's a lot of spray.
That it is.
If it's snowing tomorrow, I won't do it, so I'm gonna just have them do it. I just didn't want to slow
Is that with the
down.
sprinkler company or the generator company? Is that what the
That's
auto enforcement?
that's the engineers of the whole project.
Their enforcement, they have it?
Right. They just got it.
Yeah. I would be on the phone with them, asking them to bring it on up here.
Well, yeah, I just got off the phone with him. He says he's figuring it out. I don't get it. He's talking about all the trucks or something, but he's talking about getting like a U-Haul or something. I didn't have a chance to.
Probably keep it inside and strap it to a wall so it doesn't fall over.
Maybe they should just bring it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe they should just bring it, Patrick, huh? All right. Communications within the organization, providing cohesiveness and productivity towards the success of the whole organization, mutual respect, and a healthy work environment for all. You got anything on that, Patrick?
So I think this is as a follow-up of the public input that we got the last meeting where the board and the administration were not aware of some damage to
Guardrails?
right. And so we got into the discussion as to probably should have had like either a police report or a fire report.
Something, because and that's, no one else can handle that. If it goes to the insurance company, then we gotta know about it to deal with it.
On the road agents, I mean, we're all taken by surprise, so I think that's what this is.
We need to start communicating. Everybody, reach out, have more department head meetings or something. I don't know. But okay, GYO.
Good evening. I should say it right.
No, you can say it. Just say your name though, please.
Okay. My name is Jason Reed. I'm the Vice President of GYO. I'm here on behalf of Bob McKenna, who couldn't be here. He's the president. He's been kind of spearheading this playground project. For those of you, if you don't know, GYO has been raising money for the last year and a half to 2 years to build this playground. And I'm really happy to say that we're pretty much there. We're ready to place the order for the equipment, but we're doing the responsible thing. Before we place the order, we're trying to make sure that we can have liability insurance. With the structure being on town property, we thought it would be appropriate to come to the town and see if it could be covered under the town's liability policy that covers all town property. So I believe Heather started looking into it, and that's really all I know. That's kind of where the trail goes cold for me. So I think that's why I'm here, is just kind of discuss that and see if it's a possibility, because it really will help us. If we had to get our own liability insurance for that, it would be a significant cost to start a whole new policy.
Right.
Whereas with the town, it may not affect your premium at all.
It might not, but I think that there's procedures that need to be done as far as, knowing what's going on. It's a great organization and we like it, but we don't really know what's happening. So I think Primex would, I'm not saying it's not going to affect it. It might not be anything at all, being the risk pool that we're in.
So I did bring some information, some more detailed information about the company that we're using, the equipment that we've chosen, just to put everybody's fears at rest, because, not fears, but concerns.
You know how I am on a swing. Dizzy
So
belly.
we are not doing anything, we're not half-stepping on this project. We are getting a professional playground equipment company. The company is Miracle Recreation. I believe they're the same company you dealt with the Crystal Lake equipment and the equipment right up here.
Right? I believe that seems familiar, yeah.
Yeah. And they are, everything that they make is IPMA certified, which is the International Play Equipment Manufacturers Association. And then the company that we're using to install, we are not installing this
Right.
equipment.
Yeah, we thought us not either have the, you know,
We're paying somebody to have it done, somebody that knows what they're doing, how to do it right, do it safe. And that company is Pettinelli and Associates out of Vermont. And they are all factory, I'm sorry?
Pettinelli,
How do you
P.
spell it?
Oh, here, you can take this if you like.
I think it's in this section. What about this?
This is kind of my cheat sheet, but you can have a copy.
So I'll introduce myself as well, Adam May, I'm a GYO member as well. No, that's fine. But the gentleman I spoke with from the company Vermont, Pettinelli Associates, actually is the same guy that you all dealt with, or at least the company is absolutely the same company who did Crystal Lake as well.
Well, I have a couple of questions, if I could. The playground is going to be in the same area as all the other stuff, isn't it?
Yes, there's.
Right, you got the baseball fields, the soccer fields, you know, the football
It's
field.
going to be right next to the baseball diamond.
Well, ask me something. Who takes care of that insurance? Who's insured for that at this point?
All of the facility itself, we do not insure that. The only thing that GYO insures is the players. Anybody that's registered, we have liability insurance for all of those players.
Okay.
And that's an annual insurance, so it covers anything that we're doing, any sporting events. If we decide to add an event or add a program in, it doesn't cost us any extra. It's just a flat yearly fee.
Well, ask me, have you guys had any trouble with, you know, with I can't say the word, you know, vandalism?
Vandalism.
Oh, yeah.
Have you had trouble with that? Because we had some.
True, the log has been a huge deterrent.
Yes, so the main vandalism that GYO has experienced is people driving on the field. Doing aggressive driving on the field, let's say. So a couple of years ago, when I first came on board, you know, it wasn't my favorite thing, having tire tracks on the field and having to try and fix them, and it would happen at inopportune times, you know, like right before a sporting event and things like that. So it was my idea to put up some kind of barrier so that you couldn't drive a car on the field. So we put up those logs with the cribs, got them off the ground so they won't rot right away, and that's really helped a lot.
That's good.
It's helped. Nobody's driven up the field now because we had those logs up. So whoever's doing it is just lazy. They're not willing to get out and move the log to get the car on the field.
You get the occasional trash number every once in a while too. We just went out there and dumped a bunch of
The
stuff.
park's open to the public at all times, right?
It is.
Yeah.
And we like it like that.
Yeah.
We want that park to be used by whoever wants to use it in town.
Steve, let me ask you this: on the playground over there that was vandalized and everything else, who covered that? Because that was in
We did it ourselves.
You did it ourselves?
They went and got the, what that, marker spray remover or something. It's a good thing they got right on it and did it, so, because it was able to get it off. I mean, I haven't gone down and seen it, but I'm under the understanding that you can't see it anymore. I mean, the tree stuff was still there, we thought, but.
Are there any buildings on the property?
Yes, there's one, well, there's several small structures. We just put in a 10 by 12 shed last year.
Yeah, right next to that.
Yeah, this is an equipment shed, for batting cage equipment. And then we have 4 dugouts, which are very small, little buildings. And then our main building is where we sell the food and we store the equipment.
Okay.
And there's a little garage for the lawnmower in the back.
And that's not insured.
That is not insured.
So who owns those? The association or the town?
Who owns the buildings?
Yes.
It's never really been talked about, to be
Well,
honest.
in the easement,
Okay, so in the easement, what does it say?
it says that the grantee, being GYO, would own those structures.
So you guys have a
Well, I
chance for
don't know if
that?
you've ever seen the easement.
No.
We got these from one of the past
That's the actual warrant as well.
Was it always Gilmanton land?
What's that?
Was it always Gilmanton land?
Yes.
So, so in the easement, they'll describe who each car has around as well. They describe where their property from, and then also where the warrant, when they were raising money to build the Quonset hut for the sand, it's all behind there. So they essentially did one pass, which was to grant the easement and build the sand, it's all shed out back. They thought it was kind of a win-win for everybody's understanding, from the people who were in town in 90, whatever that was,
In 2005, I think.
89,
Yes, but
So-
this was,
Yep.
do you have a signed copy of this?
I know that one exists, we think it's in storage with one of the people, but this was the one from, every one of these people I think is still in town here too, so it's not,
I think Phil has been passed on.
Yeah, if not, I still need to block, but like Nate Abbott, Ella Joe, and Brian Force were all the three that signed it. They all live in town, I'm pretty sure, I think Ella Joe's with us.
This, before I forget, didn't we have something on the other playground where there was something really toxic that we didn't want to use for the base? There was chips.
Yeah, chips on
But there was one that someone brought to our attention, you don't want to use that one because it was really toxic, and then there was another different kind.
We're just using natural wood chips that are supplied by the installer.
Okay, because they make a chip for that.
Yes. I think what they do is they tumble them more.
Is that all that is?
So that
I thought these were like coated or something. I thought they were a special chip because we
That's
we gave money extra because you end up losing it.
Yeah.
You know, kids in and out, so we gave them a budget down at the park for extra money to purchase more the following year to keep it. But there was one kind, I don't remember, it's gotta be in the minutes somewhere, where in fact, I know the resident who brought it now that I think of it, and I'll reach out to them and find out, so you're just gonna use regular wood chips.
But you can't just use like chips from the power company when they're grinding on the side of the road. Those are too sharp. They have splinters and stuff.
Right.
So just to be safe, we are buying all the chips for this project directly from this.
And they're saying it's fine.
Yeah, like I said, they're all approved by IPEMA as installers. They know what they're doing.
Okay. Yeah, no, I just, because to my knowledge, it was a special chip.
Yes, I know it's special. I just didn't know how it's special.
They had a name for it too, the one that we didn't want to use. It was
So
brought up.
what it might be is that recycled tire stuff. They do have.
I think is that what we used?
When we used, yeah.
It was a special chip, I don't remember,
It's
but
a
there was
special-
one that was
It's like
toxic.
you said, it's still a wooden, base type chip, except that they put it in a dirt tumbler, and it rounds it out.
Round it off.
And rounds it out, so, and that's, as far as I know, I don't think they're putting chemicals on it.
No.
There was one the one lady that came to the meeting says that you don't want to use that because they've already had problems with
Yeah, so,
it. A chip of some sort.
that had like chemicals.
I'm gonna go out and see what the chips are. They're just regular chips. I thought they were special chips because it was kind of expensive. The more I think of it, because we had like $400 or $500 in their budget to replace them the following year.
Enough chips for this project is $3,000.
So you're getting the good stuff.
Getting back to the insurance, I'm almost positive that because it's the town's property, the town will have liability. So that is what we have to look at. We have to look at to see what's liability, because I per se am like you guys. I don't want you to feel that now that we have to put special insurance on it, that now you have to talk to us about it. And that I don't want, because the town has voluntarily used this land. So let's see what we can do to find out what type of insurance we have on the land.
Well, we don't.
So,
We have to have something on it.
Do we, Patrick?
yes, so, as you said, we have started talking to Primex. Primex has started sharing information with us. So, let's start with the good stuff. Yes, they know the company you're planning to use. That's a company that they've dealt with elsewhere and has a good reputation. They have a bunch of recommendations, things about the surfacing material that has to meet certain standards, the way the playground has to be designed. It's got to be a public design playground. Both the equipment, as you said, and the installer are going to have to certify things. So we'll summarize all of this for you once we have all the information. To answer your question, yes, we do insure because it's our property. So we would be able to have the playground. Primex is trying to figure out if there would be an extra cost in the premium and how much that would be. The initial thought is that it shouldn't be consequent. They did warn us that, like, on the other hand, as soon as you start getting a claim, then this is going to check out the premium. So we'll have to think about that. So that's specifically for the playground. They did mention that there would be a need for annual inspections and maintenance, particularly on the surfacing materials. So once you have this bill, you're going to have to cover also the ongoing expenses that will show up. So that's something to keep in mind. And then that opened like some kind of a Pandora box where they started asking if we had like any kind of agreement with the association, and so that's why I was asking about the easement, because yes, we have a copy of the easement, but like you, it's an unsigned copy. So
You have an inside one as well?
yes, so we were trying to find out, and we didn't go yet. So it's probably a bare minimum. I think there's probably a need for a bit more in terms of like maybe buildings and things like that, and how does this work, who maintains them, and so on. So we'll probably at some point have to work on this together. So it's moving along. We're waiting for additional information before we get back to you.
Excellent. That's great, and I'm not asking you to put the pedal to the metal by any means, and I appreciate all the help that you're giving us. We do have a pricing deadline,
Okay.
and unfortunately I don't know what it is, but it's within 30 days from now, I'd say.
So, yeah.
So it would be great if we could know before then. I mean, we'll pull the trigger because I know we're going to have insurance one way or the other.
Yeah.
But we're not going to lose the pricing, but it would certainly make us feel better if we knew about the insurance before we went into a contract with these people. And just as a couple of side notes, I will try and get that signed copy that Phil Eisenman has. He said he thinks he has it. So if I can get my hands on that, I'll definitely bring it by. Secondly, and this is just the way I kind of view the relationship, outside of what the easement says. If we put up a fence at GYO Park, there's really no liability there. What we do is we expect to maintain that fence. We are the caretakers of that property as GYO. That's our job. So I fully expect to be caretakers of this new structure, this playground. And the whole reason why the other improvements that we've done to that property, we haven't come to you for anything with those, insurance-wise, is because most of that stuff would be covered because, like for instance, the batting cage. We installed the batting cage a couple years ago. The batting cage is only used by GYO players, so they're covered. It's not used by the public.
It's because the
So
players are
that's the
covered.
difference.
The players are covered.
The players are covered.
Yeah.
So, and that's what we're talking people using the playground. We want liability so that nobody gets in litigious trouble.
But it's not just the players that will be using the swings.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why we feel the coverage is necessary on this, and it's just the responsible thing to do.
No, and I think that like where Primex is getting concerned is like, so, all right, so who is gonna own the playground, right? So, because liability is gonna be attached to that to a certain degree. The other buildings that you have, so you say you maintain them and we have no reason not to believe you, but if something were to happen and somebody comes to us to say, well, it happened because the roof was too old or something like that, that's where all this needs to be clarified once and for all, and then like you divide the risk and it's clear for you. But I think that's what Primex is like suggesting.
So I think to me, coming out of this, I think if we can get our hands on the signed copy, which we believe, we know it exists, somebody has it, we couldn't find it today. But if you have a listing of things that are Primex requirements, so things like annual inspection and what types of chips and what that list looks like, you know, from Jay's point is we absolutely as a board will commit. If that means an MOU of something that's in writing that makes the board or the town feel better, that GYO has something more clear in writing with regards to this, I think you're going to find that the board, we're not trying to dodge this. It's you know, for anything, the whole thing we've been raising funds for a year plus on trying to get to this point. It was a lot of money to get to this point. We've all
Do you guys serve food? You serve food?
we do.
Insured for that?
It's because my understanding is they have looked into this, and it's because it's a non-profit. I think it's not like
In the few amount of hours it's open. I think that
Right.
has a big, that has a lot to do with it. Like if we were doing it all the time, then we would have to.
A great
adhere
example.
to more rules.
We've been approached by someone about maybe taking over the concession, but someone who actually produced food. They had real specific rules about what had to be inside of there because of their license with the state. And you might know this better than
Yeah, well, it was 7 sinks and
So that's what, because we're kind of the charities are kind of like the nonprofits have that different kind of, and they're getting the hours of operation of just, hey, here's a pot of chili, let's serve you 3 bowls of chili,
I assume that other than barbecues, you don't cook on the premises, right?
just
Burgers and dogs.
Just burgers and hot dogs.
it's all gonna hinge on what Primex wants.
So if you have a listing of what Primex might
Right.
need for us, I mean, you get it to us, we can work on making sure that those boxes are checked.
Would it be safe to say maybe after this we need to sit down and update everything? You know, kind of put everything into perspective and one package. So
Blanket,
we know.
a blanket, just a
Yeah,
blanket.
right, just a whole blanket thing, and then let's just get this done and get you all out there teaching the kids. So, that's how I look at it.
Well, we appreciate all your.
I think it's doable. It all hinges on what Primex says.
Yeah.
They're the ones.
The
And
insurance, you guys
whether we
have,
do it through the town, I'm sorry, Mike, whether we do it through the town or whether we pursue insurance on our own, these are all steps we're gonna have to take regardless.
Right?
So,
the insurance you guys have for the kids, have you talked to that company to see what it would cost to add this on there?
they don't do that.
You know, okay,
They insure people, not,
okay.
they don't do the liability for structures.
Yeah, and if you would ended up going out and getting your own, you'd probably find it pretty limited, like we do in a municipality.
Sure.
That there's like
I think
one
it's easier here.
person in the game.
And then it's going to go back to that concept of who owns what, because like whether you're the owner or you're just a lesser, the insurance is going to probably be different.
You probably end up, if you went and got insured, you probably end up with Primex.
I think what you're gonna find out is once you build something on that land, whether it's our land or anybody's land, that it becomes the property of that land. So, because you're gonna find out, that's fine too. But
That makes sense.
it's just, I don't know, it does. let's just, get together and let's work this thing
You
out.
could always write a 100-year lease to the GYO
Yeah,
for land
yeah.
too, for $1.
Yeah, we can do
And
that.
then cover it that way.
What I can do too, if you'd like, I can at least email you this copy, what I've got here, and share to all the board members as well.
Well, we attach it.
That's what I'm saying, I can send you guys.
Yeah, that'd be great.
With this,
Thanks,
read
so
through it. Because I think the easement covers a lot of this, and I think they're giving, because it was on the warrant, and I'm not saying we don't have this review change it, I'm just saying we wanna make sure it's covered both. That's why I would say maybe you wanna add an addendum like an MOU, where you kinda have that opportunity to.
Add the signed one, to
State.
it. The signed one.
I think, I'm sure Phil thinks he has it, but I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Dave Adler would remember signing this, and, you know, both the people still here, so.
Well, let's just, update it all and,
Yeah,
make it better.
And you got 30 days. I mean, you're gonna pull the trigger anyways.
Yes, we're not gonna let that go,
Right.
because
Big time
we don't
savings.
wanna risk the pricing going up.
Really good savings.
What's that?
Really good savings.
We feel like we got a good deal, and we don't wanna let it slip away.
Don't blame me there, don't blame me there.
And it's expensive enough as it is. I mean, you know how much this stuff
Yeah, it is.
costs. But it's good, I mean, it's gonna last 20 years plus, you know, it's a good investment.
I won't be here, so what the heck? I'll be dead then.
Well, as long as we get Steve on the slide the first day. We want Steve on the slide the first day.
Yeah.
No, I
We'll
will
test it.
I will just throw this out there, if the ownership of the equipment, of the playground itself is gonna be the thorn, GYO is prepared to gift it to the town.
That's not my concern. You know, let's just
But like
get
for
it done and
finance,
then find out what we can
on
get.
paper, the town needs to own that structure, the GYO will gift it to the town.
But he just came up, what about a lease?
We just, lease it to you for
150 years or something.
That'd be a good way too.
And then you guys can you could get an umbrella policy to cover everything, I think. Bill would be
Through Primax.
I will share this story just from my own experience, which I told Jay earlier. We ran into this with the school, with Kelly Schoolhouse, where they went off and wanted to get the L-chip grant, and because the school district owns the property, even though they have a 100-year lease, they couldn't get insurance. We own the property, so we actually have to insure it. That's how it works.
So it sounds like.
Well, give it to him.
Right, that would be the only other option you have, but then that requires going on to a warrant and all that here, so they didn't want to do that. They were okay with leaving it the way it was, but, so we ended up insuring it. I think it was nominal, it was a few $100 a year, because it's an AT, it's an unoccupied building with no power or anything like that.
Kind of different though. And we got,
Right, but I mean, the 100-year lease, what I'm saying, is that it may not legally allow you to do, may not change an insurance claim, that's all I'm saying, is that it may not change the way you hope it would.
Well, once we get everything over to Primex and they.
Yeah, that's what, you know, and if that means sitting down even with you and Primex to go through that list, let us know, we'll come back and go through the list and like,
so we'll reach out to them and find out what they need and we'll go from there. And I wouldn't lose it. You know, pull the trigger anyway because I wouldn't mind seeing the whole thing work. So, you know.
but I think from our
But I get the first slide.
perfect. But for seeing the dynamic, I get that. Yeah, make sure it's in but seeing that dynamic, you know, I think we got the confidence that we're gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying? It's not-
Right. I'm all for
Somebody's
figuring-
pushing us back going, no.
I'm all for figuring it out.
We're all gonna figure this out, so I think we're comfortable with this in order. Because they're again, it's on the hook for a pretty big chunk of change. If we have a place to put it. We put big caution tape around it.
All right.
Make it recite waivers, we have one person that's got a clipboard.
Bubble wrap. Wrap all the kids in bubble. Okay, let's go on the slide.
Thanks, guys, thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.
We'll work with you on it, okay?
You know to get in touch with Bob.
And I'll send you the easement tonight.
Yes, and if you can, the warrants also.
Yeah, I'll send everything that I got. I just showed it tonight. I'll send it to you. What I'll do is, and I say this, I'm assuming you have the same issues. I'll send it to you. You can share how you want it with the board. There's no horrible crap with emails. I know.
Yeah, just send it
I
to
want to
me.
show that.
Yeah, good to me.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Good night.
And, tell, Mr. Bob, he needs to be here the next time.
He's getting back to Nashville anyway. So he gets in at 10 tonight. You can try.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, have a good night.
So,
Thanks for moving this up, too.
you're welcome, no problem. All right, minutes. Approval of minutes. We have,
Minutes to approve.
we got 4. You guys read them?
I have this.
You read them all?
The only one I got questions on is the one with the Aztecs instead of the name.
Is it me?
I don't know, yeah, it might be.
Because I didn't know his name, so I emailed
Oh,
it to
that
him.
also, it's a name missing?
Yes. On the, October 29th.
October 29.
That's
I hadn't seen it before, so I figured I'd ask.
That was me sending it to her with a question.
Page 2,
So we gotta figure out who was who.
it was, I don't remember his name. The gentleman with the mustache.
Bob?
No,
Tall guy?
no,
Can I see what it says?
right here.
Mr. Biachetti?
I don't know his name.
Spoke about non-public meetings and sealed minutes. He also spoke about the directors. Yeah, that's, Mr. Vinny Biachetti.
What is it?
Vinny Biachetti.
Bye.
And don't ask me to spell it. I'll chop it up. Yeah, was that the only thing you had, Mike?
That's the only thing I saw. I never seen it before, so I didn't
We
know
got
what it was.
Bob Burton, right?
It was in there, yeah.
All right, well. Did, Marshall, do you have anything?
I don't have anything.
You were all good at that, except for adding on the 29th?
Yeah, my question was, I never saw that before, so I didn't know if there was a
So
reason.
we need Mr. Vinny Biachetti. So we'll just make a motion to approve the 10/22/18, 10/29/18 with the amendments to Mr. Biachetti's name put in, and then 11/5/18 as written, and 11/13 as written. Do I have a second on that?
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Okay, so just one amendment. Consent agenda. Do we have anything?
Yes, we do. So, this purchase order.
Top coat.
Yeah, we should talk a little bit about this one.
Yeah, because it's getting a little bit late. Talk about that.
Remaining 150.
So, I wasn't able to find, it was supposed to be on the contract with them, but I couldn't find it.
With Walcott?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the idea is to at least start, and we can do it on
The-
contract, so.
Didn't we already approve this repair
I don't know, I didn't
for the
read it.
fire truck?
The numbers look the same.
Yeah.
I don't know yet, Mike. The monies was coming out of the $50-something thousand, the $59,000 that was left over for the first coat, the shim coat on that, right?
Yeah, but that's 100 and some.
So he has a budget line that has short of $1,500 to cover this. And we-
He's short 1,500,
Yes.
right.
And
He's $1,068
he's
actually.
probably gonna cover the remaining 1,500 under another line, which is like paving materials.
Top coat on middle root and shim and overlay. So this is a total number. But didn't he have 50-something thousand left over?
Yes.
He did. I got it right. Got it right. showing 0 on grant and the highway. Ditching.
So, in the road betterments,
Yeah,
the budget is 4,319.
how much?
The first line,
How much? Oh, what's the line number?
the budget number is 4,419.
4419?
4,419, page 10.
There it is.
And so there's a block grant, highway block grant, where he has 313,600.
How much? How much? 113?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, right, so you would pull from there, and then, so the difference with, 316 would come from, in the budget 441.2, highway and street, and the 696 paving materials, he has almost $50,000 left.
That's, it's a 4412, you said?
441.2.
431 to 696. He almost has 50.
Yeah, that, okay.
Walk away.
And that was under
Highways and streets.
So
paving materials,
Yeah,
$49,719.
yeah.
So we will expend that, and then, you know, buffer, and then pay the rest out of the,
Right.
so that way we don't, yeah. All right, so he really has money.
So the money is there.
Yeah.
That's not, so but as you said, that it's this time of the year, how much are we gonna be able to really complete before we end the
Mhm.
year? That's not sure. But
Well, they just shimmed it and overlaid it 3 days ago.
Yeah.
They just did it 3 days ago, they were out there working. So I'm assuming that he's gonna be getting on this and doing that this year,
He's gonna do it soon.
It's gonna
right?
try. As long as like, it doesn't snow every day.
Well, yeah, if he's putting it in for it, he's probably planning on, because I know that you had a problem and then the plant or something, the asphalt plant had a problem, and that put him behind it.
Yeah.
So the money's there.
The money is there.
I'm signing that. Have a pen, please,
So the other
That'll complete Middle Road.
The other one, the money is not there, at least on the line item.
This one?
Yes. The bottom line of the budget, there's plenty of money left. But it's a fire truck that needs repairs.
9E3 repairs.
I know we just did one that had a bunch of repairs, over $5,000 in repairs, I think, total. I thought that was the same truck number, but I might be mistaken.
I don't remember 9E3. I think was it 9M1 or something? Well, they don't have M's anymore.
I know it was an E something.
Well, I mean, but this is an invoice. We're getting this,
That's what I'm saying, I think that's the one we approved the work on.
then why are we signing it again?
I believe the work's been done now, so we're signing the invoice for the payment to go out. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure.
Once we sign to say go ahead and do it, then they go ahead and do it, and then they pay it. But if we don't sign to pay them. This work has been done on the fire equipment? 9E3 repairs. And
I remember it. I do, I remember, I just can't.
I want to say 5,400 is the number stands out in my head.
wasn't that turbos or something?
No, it was injector, same thing as this, injector and smoking. That's why it made me think it was the same one.
1115.
But I know that one had 3 or 4 injectors, and that's why the other one was so expensive.
660. line 660 is what they wanted out of. And then we went up 4220, 660. Vehicle repairs, he's got 25,000. He has, yeah, $607.13, huh?
Is that all I have left? That's for how much?
1,600 for 1,550. Vehicle repairs, I mean, he's got, yeah, he spent $24,000 in repairs to the vehicles. So where are you gonna get it, Patrick?
I mean, he's way under on his, bond.
Maintenance and equipment, line 630. I mean, we're talking, we got what, 45 more days or something?
Yeah, I think I can get it out of that.
Yes.
That's not a problem.
More tools and equipment's pretty healthy. Line 740.
But that's not bad either. That was left.
But we had,
They want to take it out of 660. Yeah, they want it out of, you know, the thing about it is I do want to claim it on 660 because I want to overrun the line so we know next time. We don't go and look, you know, don't cover the monies and take it out of this, take it out of that. You overrun the line, but we can, I'm just talking where we can get the monies from. So we know next time that
This is how
they
much I
over,
spent
that's
on it.
right.
That's right.
Yeah, I always think it's great to overrun the line and then it gives you an idea of where you're at the following year. And instead of, like before, when I first started doing it, was they wouldn't overrun the line. They would leave the line with money in it and take it out of it and bounce it off of another line.
Yeah, but
And then you
it's
never
a
really
false
had
lead.
a, yeah, that's exactly what
I
you
know,
get.
it gives you a false
see what I'm
lead.
saying?
So,
yeah, so you don't know what you're
why don't
spending.
we,
Right.
transfer?
Keep track of it.
We can transfer the monies, but I want to overrun the line so it shows we overran the
Yeah,
line.
that's right, you wanna put that into.
So,
that
okay.
line.
I don't know if repairs and maintenance would be going to take it out, because he may have us a schedule where he needs that money.
Well, I mean,
Tools and equipment's pretty heavy,
yeah, it's $7,000 in there, right?
unless he's got
Yeah,
some.
they can just figure, you know, where they're gonna pluck it from, yeah. I just wanna make sure that is that we didn't, I mean, they just didn't go and have this done, did they?
It's an invoice.
Sound like.
And then did we sign this prior, Patrick? Because it's over, I mean, this has to come here, cause it's over everybody's,
Right,
except the board.
right.
By $41.84.
So let's pull it out of that one.
But then it's not a matter of where we pull it, we just want to overrun that line so we know.
Yeah.
Okay, just, we need to know, I mean, that, please.
Well, it's good to know though. It's good to know that everybody had to spend on that line.
All right, well, when it's 1,500, was there an estimate?
Yeah.
That's the key to that whole thing, was there an estimate? Well, were you notified of that? The repairs on the truck? Okay. All right.
So the last thing for the concerns is this, that needs to be approved by the boards. So it was reviewed at the November 8th planning board meeting. The planning board had some recommendations, which are at the end.
That was the road into for the tower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And so the planning board has some recommendations, so I guess your approval could be subject to those recommendations.
And they just wanna, what, upgrade the road
Just a
to
little,
the,
just a
to
little
the,
bit.
yeah,
I mean,
It's
some
gonna-
of them, were at the meeting that night.
nobody had anything really
They
bad
wanted
to
to put
say.
in culverts and whatnot. I said, no, that's not what they wanna do. They just want to get in there, get out, and have a road that, you know, they can, get in there with. So,
You know about this?
Is that the tower up by,
Yeah.
Price Farm or the other one?
Yeah, this one, this way,
Yeah.
up the,
He came and talked to us about that night.
yeah, that's right, that's what I know about, right. And nobody had anything foul to say about it.
No?
the whole thing is they're just going to upgrade it, you know, put some, stone in there.
It just so they can get up there
That's
to
right.
maintain the tower, right?
And the farmer was happier than heck with just that. So,
Which one are you talking about?
this one up here,
This one here, the one down by the farm.
right.
The farm?
Yeah. the
Which one is
on
this
the-
one?
Yeah, it's me, that one. And
This
as
is
you're
Lone
going
Street.
This is what?
Lone Street.
to the ironworks,
Oh, sorry. Sable.
Sable, which, that's, I'm confused, where's Sable?
I believe it's
That
this one
should
here
be
that
it.
comes back
It's the
up.
first one, right? First one here and then
Yeah, it's going down the hill.
it's up the hill,
yeah.
up the snowmobile trail where,
Yeah.
that's Paul, is that Mr. Osborne?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the first one, it's not the farm, it's the first one.
Okay, well, it's not the one
That you're talking about, right?
Well, I'm talking about.
It's the same thing, he wants to
Okay.
fix that road up a little bit. It's the same concept of both.
Right, okay. I just, didn't want that, him to think that the town expects them to go with the culverts in and do all this other stuff, because it really didn't need it.
It's only for them to get to the
That's
tower to service
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's all it is,
that's it.
huh?
Memo? There you go.
Forgive me because I'm new to this, but like, were you supposed to have a motion to open the consent agenda?
Yeah,
Heather in
I've
there.
asked you not to
Yeah,
correct
yeah.
me in the meetings, Patrick. I gotta make a motion that we open up the consent agenda. I just
second
thought of
that.
it. All in favor?
Aye.
Cause I just thought of it. And I have to remember to wind the clock.
He already did. Oh, we got that one done.
You give it all?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign it. So we just sign it and that's all. Does this require another motion?
We make a motion.
I
to
think we need a
approve.
motion for this.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I make a motion that we can approve the consent agenda. Do I have a second?
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Now I make a motion that we approve the Class 6 road agreement for Paul and Marlene Osborne, the owners are hereafter, is this what it is?
It's with the, radio tower, I think.
Radio, the backland owned by Paul and Marlene Osborne, located at 53 Seibel Road, map 414, lot 9, via a portion of a Howard Road. The planning board did not feel that this would cause any adverse effects, but offers the following. The applicant shows the road profile, nothing, the type of and amounts of material being used. Applicant indicates how drainage would be addressed. Applicant contacts and receives input from the town road agent, and the applicant obtains a bond to conduct work on the town right-of-way. Now, all that being said, I make a motion to approve this as long as all of those requirements from the planning board are adhered to. Do I have a second?
I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? You gotta sign it. And now we have another one, right?
Same one.
Is it the same, the dupes?
I believe so.
There's two in there? Why is that? Thank you.
One for him, one for us.
And, 18 18th? Today's the 18th, Patrick?
The 19th.
19th.
Say,
Going by fast.
On this 19th. Marshall, sign away. Put that with it. All right. Is that all you got, Patrick?
Or,
Consent agenda?
so you only sign the one copy?
You said them both?
Both, done? We have.
There must be a reason.
Rossi. Sign it, Marshall? I'll take it. Why there's two, but it makes
Well, I'm
sense.
just happy
They
that.
are two parties, so maybe one for each party.
As long as it isn't for one for each site.
I'm sure.
All right. Now, anything, Patrick?
New business.
New business. Preparation for the warrant articles. Dun, dun, dun. We got a list of them. You guys get that? No warrant articles.
you did not, or did it? In my folder.
I got 'em.
You know you're on it over there.
I have extra copies.
Yeah, please. You got them? That's the overall. You got it.
What then?
That's them. I believe you'll get 2018.
Yes.
The 30. Yep. Okay, yep, we're good.
You good? Okay.
Thank you. All right, got right out of the gate. You got capital reserve for $30,000 for the roof, the Ironworks fire station.
What are they doing for the roof?
I don't know. I mean, we don't even own the building.
Yeah, but the other thing is we don't have to run it either, so.
What's that?
We don't pay any rent but $1 a year, so.
I know we pay for this one up here.
I know.
Okay, well, I mean, 30 grand, I mean, that's just a capital reserve, and we don't even know what it's gonna cost.
Well, I just did a fire station roof with silicone coating that was smaller than that, and it was more than 30 grand.
So we're not gonna have you do it, is that what you said?
That's okay with me. If they go with rubber, they might get away with that price.
I think it's metal now.
So what I have here is
Yeah.
raise and appropriate the sum of $3,000 for the replacement of the IW fire station roof with a new metal roof.
Okay.
So it's not spray, it's metal?
No. That'll just go up over top of that roof.
Probably not.
Why?
Cause I actually saw the roof,
It's bad.
and I knew this was coming, yeah, when we did all this here,
Yeah.
and these people were giving us bids on this, they don't even, they don't even come out anymore. They get the apps to tell you how many feet, and they just give you a price over the phone. And I was doing it, and I skimmed right past the ironworks one, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, that's the fire station, and I see the roof, and it was pretty gnarly. I mean, I know we utilize the building, but, I mean, we gotta keep, paying for it all the time.
How much we paid in the past on it?
We just did, they hit by new furnaces, I think, no, I'm probably talking out of school, but we've maintained the building.
Yeah.
It has never wanted for anything. And it's like, I know, we lease it from the Firemen's Association for $1 a year. But, I don't know,
I think at this point, it is worth it, so that's how I look at it.
well, what about this building? You got a
Well,
brand
this
new,
building,
$1 million
yeah.
building, $1 million building.
It's a whole different argument, because when they built this one up here, it was supposed to be bigger than what it is, but then they cut, so, yeah. So that's just a whole,
Well, how's it work? They're there 2 days a week and they're here 2 days and go back and forth?
they don't do that anymore. They stay down there, but they have the stuff up here.
Yeah, they have it full of equipment.
Yeah, all that.
More trucks and tool everything, but just still with station.
I think that would be, to me, I think that would be up to the taxpayer.
To swap that out.
Yeah, to say, either they keep that one or they keep that one, whatever, but that should be entirely up to them.
I agree.
And,
And
I
the
wouldn't
same
want
way
anything
on the, I don't know.
yeah,
I think the old town hall definitely, Marshall said he wanted to bring that up tonight, so.
I agree with you. I agree. I think it should be up to the taxpayer.
Let the taxpayer decide.
That's right, because it's theirs.
I agree. So we want an article.
We need 2 warrant articles.
We need a warrant article. Do we want to move forward on that? But what kind of numbers are we gonna, they're gonna want to know numbers.
You're talking the other town. Well, I mean,
And it's a terrible year because then we got all the bridge bonds.
But if you look at everything.
we should have a town hall
what we've
meeting, in
done-
my opinion, on that one and see what people really want to do with it.
Have it there.
Might not be a bad idea.
I know it.
I mean, obviously people can't go upstairs because the stairs don't meet code and restrictions, but if people want to go in and see some of the issues, then that'd be a good time to do it. How much money do people want to spend on the building to bring it up to par?
This
Maybe
would
something
be
utilized.
the time for the people who want to use it, who keep on saying that they would like to see stuff happen, to step up to the plate and be over there and have, during the weekend, that it's open for the public to come look at it, to see what is going on. This is the time for them to step up.
Patrick, can you give me by chance any of the numbers for how much that's used in a year, how many times it's rented out, or the old town hall? Because they have to put in to use it, right?
They have to put in, they have to come to us to use it, like, whether we charge or not. That's another. So it costs about $15,000 to just the bare minimums of what it costs to maintain that without.
But it's still going downhill, even with.
Yeah, it's downhill now.
It's
I mean, the roof needs to be fixed.
The historical society down in the basement, it's just a contraband once a week.
And they catch every once in a while. This one, right? Yeah, we rented that out a couple of times, I think, that I remember. But we ended up waiting.
I know it was rented out a couple times this summer, I believe.
Besides Contra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know the Contra was 12 dances.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
And you missed them. You haven't been going?
I'm not going to Contra dances. Thank you. But if we're only renting it out 20 times a year, I mean, that's, if you break down the cost of 15,000 over 20, I mean, that's like $80-90 an event. We're not covering our losses on it. If no one else is going to use it and not going to be utilized, and
Oh, but what's hard to tell is like, it's a catch-22, so if
Right.
there'd be more use if it was up to standards, things like that.
Yeah, that's what we can't do anyways, is that we gotta get that basic stuff done to begin with.
well, I think we need to do a town hall meeting to see what
Out on the sidewalk.
what people want to do with the building. If there's really, people like, hey, no, we really want to put this money into the building, and we can write a warrant article, we'll get some numbers on it. I mean, there's the moisture in the basement, the foundation, I mean, there's a lot of work that needs to be done there to.
Windows, the painting.
It's not just the paint, cause when the windows, I mean, that's the arm and the leg, the roof.
Well, but, one of those can be fixed, but it's the
Right?
It's the overall structure that needs to be fixed.
Well, the structure's a very cool building. I mean, that tin upstairs is
Yeah,
awesome.
I know it is, but,
That is an amazing ceiling.
Yes. And the walls too.
And the acoustic in there, oh my word, I can sit there and you can hear me stutter from over there all over there. You know, it's
Comforting,
Yeah.
very comforting.
But I think these are the two things the taxpayer needs to make a decision on. We don't need to make that decision. It's their building. It's
Their money.
Yep. So I think we need to let them make that decision.
Okay.
I agree, so what are you gonna do, set up an open meeting out there and just?
I think we should. I mean, you tell me what you guys think. I think we should have
Yeah,
the
I
citizens'
have
input.
have a meeting down there, an open public meeting of just for that.
Okay.
Yeah, Patrick?
So that's for the old town hall.
That's for the old town hall.
Yeah. So make it happen, Patrick.
All right, so we got the 70,000 for the bridge.
So,
Good with that.
yeah, so that's the Crystal Lake one, right? So the big one is the 2.2 million.
Right.
For this,
Yeah, 'cause we have to pay the bill before, then we get paid back. And it's not that long of a period of time.
So there will be an article there to raise and appropriate the 2.2.
Or 5.
Yeah, I think really.
2.5?
Yeah, probably will.
For what year is that?
It's coming.
So the article will also seek authority for the boards to negotiate bonds.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't need to put like a rate because we would just be able to do estimated rates.
Right.
As a minimum.
The way we have it all figured, right, is 2.5
Yes.
that we need to pay.
Yeah, so we have to raise and appropriate the total, we have to get authority to go negotiate bonds.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the other piece of this is like the reimbursement that, we're gonna get from DOT and we need to sign the bills.
The 80%.
So that will be a very lengthy.
Warrant article. Yeah. We need a wheelbarrow just to bring that one in.
But it needs to be done. So. Okay.
Yes, and then so, in terms of timing, so the bids are still to be open sometime in December, or if Chairman McQueen has already indicated that he will attend the opening of the bids.
Okay. So then you got the reval assessing update, requesting 98 grand.
Where is that?
Next page.
Next page.
Oh, next page.
Just with this column,
Okay.
2019.
Okay.
So that's just the typical reval, which means that,
They're not going to every house.
we're going to be going to every house.
Can't tell you how many times they've been to my house. Yes.
Don't have wine.
No, he just likes to drink.
Okay, now we got,
So the park and recreation.
Yep.
3,000.
for maintenance around the thing. They got a bunch of trees they want to cut down, but they want to start setting themselves up, and then that's getting swapped around. And then they wanted to do, well, you guys remember, right? They wanted a tractor, and I'm saying, I mean, but 18 grand or something, man.
Does anybody have his number? I got telephone poles if he wants them.
Yep, Rich Cordis, Kordis.
What size, what size tractor?
It's just one to do like keeping the beaches, you know, mowing. It has to be like a mower, but I'm thinking,
About 25 horse or?
I think it was a B-25 that he was talking about.
Yeah, okay. That's not.
but I'm thinking he said in 3 years. So I mean, in 3 years, I mean, 18 grand of it, you know. I mean, they were talking. Go ahead.
Well, good tractor, yeah.
So those two, it's to establish a fund, right? So it's to start, so if you recall, his idea was like around $18,000 over 4 years, so he's planning on building the fund.
Right.
there.
And then on the third year, raise and appropriate, and then the thing passes, and then get a tractor.
That'd be good.
Yep, I agree with that.
I agree too.
The baler, that was 50 grand. I mean, that was 100 grand. That was 100 grand, right? For the, is that what he said?
Yeah.
He hadn't had it all nailed down, but he said, do we want that in 2 years or do we want that in 3?
Yeah, but the one he has right now, it's, well, I think it's.
It is old.
It's old, it really needs to go.
So what, do it all in 2 years? So he gets it, did he say 2020? Or did he say 2021?
I think he said he wanted to get it in 2020 because he didn't think it was gonna last until 2020.
2020 would be 50 grand.
I think originally he was trying to go for 3 years, but he says he didn't think the baler was gonna last, is what I think he had said.
Okay. And then I'm good with the baler, 50 grand. That's to create. That's a new one.
Yeah, it's
The last three,
it's to
the
establish.
we establishing, and the two before that.
Yeah.
And then you got 30 grand for the facility. Yep.
Well,
I'm good with
as
that.
far as I'm concerned, he has done such a good
Yeah.
job over there that I don't have any heartburn with this.
That actually just replaces some of the money that we spent on.
Yeah.
That we spent. We had money out of his to do the compactors.
Mm-hmm.
So, while we're on this, one thing that we're trying to confirm is that the seasonal position is gone. We just had like a time sheet, so we're trying to confirm with, well, that's taken care of, or being taken care of.
For next year, we added the extra monies for next year.
Yeah, but there's no money left for this year, so it's gotta stop now.
Well, yeah, that's what we said, right? Yeah.
I'll stop now until the first of the year.
Well, we'll look again. I mean, I don't know.
Pretty sure we could come up with a little bit of money on that. Cause
You got money?
I got money. Well,
Okay. We'll talk about it.
yeah.
I think keep the fire department at 50 and 40. I don't know why we're jumping up. I mean, we put 50 in 18. We didn't put anything in 17. Patrick, on 49, 15, 743.
It doesn't look like it.
Okay. Well, I would say keep them at 50. Keep it at 50 and 40. And if that's refurbish, replace, I mean, they'll have 100 grand in there. I don't know why 125,
15 to 50 is all right.
50 and 40.
50 and 50.
Fire replacing the ambulance. Do the 50, and then, what do you think?
I thought we leased the ambulances. You would have two of them.
I think we do have two, one at each station.
And we lease them.
No, I think that's done. I think the leasing. I gotta dig, but I think that it's I'm not sure. It might be paid off.
I haven't seen anything on the lease since I've been
You
here.
know, I thought it was.
There is one. There was one
Yeah,
in 16. I remember seeing it in 16. But here or there, that's to replace. So we must own one. Or they're-
50 isn't going to do it.
Yeah, I know, but then we're gonna do it next year anyways.
Yeah. So we're going to put a little bit aside.
So we need, yeah, and then why bump it? My recommendation is to line, 742, keep it at 50, and 743, keep it at 40.
Yeah, but is there a reason why he's asking for 25 more for the refurbish? Is it a bigger truck with a bigger pump, or does it need more of an overhaul? Because if he's going through $25,000 a year in repairs, is the overhaul gonna alleviate that?
Well, I don't remember him hitting, too much on the warrant articles.
Yeah, I don't
Do you
either.
remember it?
No.
Well, I mean, we can leave it at that, and then we'll ask him. We'll have Patrick reach out and find out why our recommendation, we want to say it? Recommendation of 742 and 743 remain the same as 2018, and then get an explanation as to why.
Yeah, because if he's got legitimate reason that, the ambulance
agree.
is more money and he needs,
Yeah.
I'm
I
okay
do.
with it.
Okay. And then 5,000 for the non-capital reserve fire vehicle maintenance. This is a new account.
Yes.
What's that for?
That's probably for that piece of.
It's a non-cap.
We got in, or he got,
No,
CO, fire vehicle.
no, it wasn't that much.
No,
So it's for like, it would be for unexpected repairs or something?
And that would be
'Cause like-
non-cap. Would that be a selected agent? Would he be agents?
I guess I'd like some clarification on that too, because if he's got a $25,000 budget line already for vehicle maintenance, why are we making another
Right.
one?
yeah, I like to know why.
There's a Y on that, Patrick. And then that's all of them.
So,
Because this way, if we can lock these down, then we can have them ready for the budget committee
right, so the other thing.
on the 5th.
Yes, so the only thing we haven't talked about is, on that same page, for the academy mechanical upgrade and stuff, is where you would want to put the new phone system for the academy building.
I think we should put it in a line. Add it in our phone line.
What now?
I thought we were putting it into maintenance of the building.
Okay,
But
yeah.
I thought that's what we discussed.
Yeah, in one of our lines, something, yeah, not, it's imperative that we have it. I mean, these phones here are junk. It sounds like,
Was that
do it again?
The other thing too is that, right now, we don't have a capital reserve fund for this building.
We have there's reserves for here. There's maintenance lines. We have one we just started for the generator.
Well, so it's gonna be under that 359?
I don't know. Put it in repair line. I mean, we have a repair line here for this building. We have a maintenance line.
In the budget, so,
Yes.
right. But so if something were to happen, we have no funds here.
So you think we should add to that? I agree. Why don't we, I'd like to add to it to get the security stuff. Get the cameras. I mean,
How much was that?
It was, bare bottom was, 15 to 16. But that was all up here. This all done.
Maybe you want something a little bit more in general, so that get the colors different.
Still get put 30 grand, put a warrant article for $30,000.
Or just,
Into our maintenance lines, into our whatever's gonna be able to get our cameras and stuff. We need cameras. I couldn't squeeze it all out this year. I didn't have the money. So 30 grand?
I think that'd be good.
I think so.
Fine, money.
I don't want to kill it. Everybody's asking for a lot here, but I really think we need cameras here.
so that would need to establish a new capital.
No, put it into one of the ones we got, right? We have 2 or 3 What's the,
I don't see it.
what was the 100,000, there's 110,000 that got
Yes,
started last
so-
year.
Yes, so this one has no money requested for this year, so that could be in this one. Mechanical grade and engineering.
No, are we listed in here?
Yes, that's the second line on that page two.
Mechanical upgrade. So let's put, because that money is spent.
Yeah, the 110's already.
That's gone. It's not already, but it will be all said and done. So that's mechanical upgrades in engineering.
So let's put.
So I'd put 30 grand right in that for an article. And then we have,
I guess, like, so could you have an article that, like, rename also the fund, or,
rename it.
I mean, would mechanical upgrade and engineering cover?
Security upgrades and,
Well, that is an upgrade. What do you want to
yeah,
add?
but it's not,
Front stairs, or,
I would say mechanical upgrades. That would cover cameras. Wouldn't you? Would you?
mechanical.
broaden it out, and it's actually-
Mechanical's more of HVAC and that type of stuff.
Mechanical.
That's what I think at least.
And security.
No, or just put
Academy upgrades.
academy upgrades.
Okay, yeah. That'd be good.
And then we also have the line that we've been working out of. Did we?
so, make sure I understand, so we would rename it Academy of Grades, period.
Say that again?
We would rename that fund Academy Upgrade.
Oh, and maintenance and upgrade.
Then I guess I could cover the new phone system.
An upgrade.
Security camera.
Upgrade. Yep.
And you said 30,000.
Yes. Is that all of them, Patrick?
Except for the, what about the, special partition, you know, the, you know.
Library.
Yeah.
Yep. They don't have a department head request yet?
I'm almost sure that they're gonna go with the, same.
Well, they presented to us, didn't they?
Oh, they did.
It is, yes.
Was it more?
No, it was, exactly,
It was
47.
Were you here for that?
I remember it. I remember talking to them.
town request 47,700.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Okay, so 47.7. Okay,
I agree with that.
that's cheap. You know, that would cost us, if we tried to, everybody say own it, it would cost us way over double that. Way over
They,
double.
do over there? Oh, they do a lot. Really do.
So, all right, warrant articles. You go in there again. Man,
So we can prepare those warrant articles, as you said, they are to be discussed, or presented at the budget committee.
Right.
December 5th. So
right.
they'll present-
So as soon as we can get them to them, that'd be great. And that's, today's the 19th, so that's kind of doable.
It is.
We were kind of ahead of the game on that, because we were down to the wire last year with that. And I told him, I said, I'd like to, you know, if we just pick one thing that gets better each year, then it'd be better for them. So, that was that.
And so so those are the financials. And there may be a non-financial one for the, Park and Recreation Commission.
Right, yeah. To dissolve the commission
To dissolve the commission.
Yep, that's another one. You understand that?
Yep.
You got that, right? Is the planning board gonna have,
The,
106?
they are, I will put it out our next meeting.
Don't, you can have more than one meeting a month.
No, they can't. I'll leave it up to them, I'm just a representative, unless the.
Well, you were the chair last time,
Oh,
right?
the assistant.
But you're a voice on the board.
I know, I was the chair.
Anything else, Patrick?
No warrant article.
The warrant articles and the bridge. Final approval, DOT?
Yes, so the DOT has approved the project as presented, and so they have sent agreements that covers the relationship between the town and the DOT as it relates to the reimbursement. The agreement has to be signed by one authorized person.
They can put that up for bid now that they approved it, right?
Right,
Yes.
that's when the bid process starts now. And hopefully that saves us some money and then get one company to get them both. Or they're within a mile of each other,
Yeah.
so that's gotta save money. And then it'd be nice because they already saved what? $250,000 by not having a temporary bridge. That's the second one.
Yep.
Well, so it's only
Well,
1%, so. Those are different.
Yeah, different bridges.
Different bridges.
Different groups.
I'll be glad to get them done because they need it.
They're gonna be done by the end of next year.
I know it. They need it bad.
2 of them.
I know, we've been criticized for having both done at one time, but they need
It's
to.
gonna save us money.
I know.
And we saved it, and then we didn't have to have a temporary bridge for that, and that saved us $250,000.
Has anybody talked to the landowners? No,
Bree was reaching out. I don't have a report on that. Did you have anything, Patty?
I don't think you'll ever, make them all happy over there, but.
They all seemed pretty happy when we had them here anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, the one major abutter to the one up above, they were the ones that come up and said, I wouldn't worry about the temporary bridge and saved $250,000.
Most of them are all right.
You good with these?
Yeah, I'm good with those.
You good with these?
Yep.
Right.
how much today? It's the DOT. You pretty
Right.
much stuck with
Yeah,
what they
right.
say.
No, you stop.
Tell you what we have to
Yeah,
do
right.
when we bring it
Now,
back.
we're not doing it that way.
I don't think it's quite the way it works.
Yeah, right.
They're signing them, so, yes, pay it back.
Yeah, it's only a couple million, Marshall. Well, 1.7.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, 3 million. You got that? 3 million. My
Well,
third
the good
grade
thing
teacher
is,
said that would amount to nothing, huh?
Well, the good thing is, we won't have to worry about this for another 50 or 60 years, so.
And the more than that,
These are old. All these things are old.
they're pretty rotten.
They gotta start to fall,
It's like writing a check for 1.7.
There you go.
Just for a picture that he put his signature on it. And you just,
And I just paid my mortgage off. I just got my mortgage paid off, so. Patrick, anything else?
One thing that came up this afternoon, I got a call from Reading Cottrell, who was asking, as part of a Christmas celebration that they're doing with the church, they would like to know if it would be possible for them to have a snowman building contest on the F circle in front of the front hall.
When? Same day?
No, it's December 22nd, assuming there's no snow to build snow.
But it's going, it's looking pretty good.
But then it should be okay.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I was
That's
liable.
So if I recall, the half circle it belongs to the town, not the church, correct?
Yeah, it all depends. Whether we're gonna pave it or not pave it.
You're talking about the crescent
Well,
up front
That's
here.
why we're going to us, right, because we own that piece.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, well, why here though? I don't, are they having a function here at the church?
Yes, it's something going on at the church, so,
I doesn't bother me. I just don't, maybe put something, we will have,
yeah, I mean, is there any, like, safety?
no, well, the only thing I think of is down around the trees, the wells around the trees. You know? Maybe I will have, can't even think of his name now, Tom. Put something around, the wells, they're pretty deep.
You just put caution tape around them.
Right, yeah, just put some stakes and caution tape around them because they're pretty deep. If you get rolling a snowball or something, if somebody falls into something, you get hurt. You know what I mean by the wells?
No.
You know?
No,
The
window
trees.
wells?
No, the trees. And then the trees, and then they built a well around them, and they're like deep.
I didn't know that.
And look, take a peek. Yeah, they're 3 or 4 feet at one point of it,
So I guess.
Just tape it off so they can't fall down in.
No, the church wants to do the function, they can get some stakes and drive them in, just.
Well, but you gotta make sure it's done.
Yeah, just, that's
But
stipulation, yeah.
Do we know where to put that?
Hmm?
Are they gonna know where to put the tapes and stuff?
Yeah, around so they don't fall in by the trees.
Steve,
You have to
so-
take a look next time. The trees are down in the ground and there's a well all the way around them.
Now I'm concerned.
I think
You know what I'm talking about?
they're talking about the front.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's because we're from Gilmanton.
This stuff.
Not a
First
big-
They built, they instead of when they built up this whole lawn,
Right.
they built, and if you bring the dirt up to the trees, it'll kill them. So you dig it and they put a stone
Well,
well all the way around and it drops down in so you don't cover the tree bark and it's a well.
Just go pack it with snow, Steve, you'd be all set with it.
Or you can man it. Back.
So just put that down, stick
That was the only thing I thought, that they could fall in the well.
Yeah.
Timmy's in the well.
I just thought of that too. at the same time.
They're around.
What's that?
I just thought that at the same time.
Timmy's in the well?
Timmy's on the well.
So those wells are around each tree we have?
You need to go look at him, Patrick.
I don't want to fall in.
No, well, don't. You're gonna see him from the road.
They can't be that far away from trees, are they?
It's 2 or 3 feet away from the tree. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like pulling teeth.
So
I finally get a safety thing and no one's running with it.
Hey, I'm all
so the board would.
Be okay as long as they caution not tape off the wells.
just caution off all the trees. If all the wells are just the trees, then,
I'll prove it up.
Like George of the Jungle.
Anything else, Patrick? No. You sure? Well, then I guess that's gonna do it.
Unless you want to.
You got select board items?
well, we are kind of already discussed the town meeting for the Old Town Hall.
Right?
That was.
Other than that, anything?
No, set up a common date.
Set a time and a date to have a public meeting at the town hall. The old town hall. Yep. And we'll sit down and talk about it. Older men hurts, so.
So can we do that in the old town hall?
We have to ask the selectmen, check with the selectmen if they're gonna waive the price of having a meeting down there. Well, we can have a meeting down there, I mean, it'd be
Steve's
good to
paying
have it
for it,
down
we
there.
can have it down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna waive the $125.
No, I think you should pay it.
So, yeah. You good? You
I'm
good?
good.
You good, Beck? All right, I make a motion that we adjourn.
I
I
second
second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Thanks for coming.
thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Is that thing still on, Mike? Is that thing on?
It is, yeah.
Is that thing on?